How are you? We hope you're good. We love you. I wish I could see you more. I need to come and see you. Oh my God. God's grief.
Sorry, I had to do that.
Okay, we're just going to do it like this tonight. It'll work. So, well, maybe that one will work. Anyway, it's good.
Just kidding.
So, it's Tuesday with Ron and Anna. And we'll start with, say it with me, podcast. Not really a podcast. This is like a video cast. But
We love saying the word though.
yeah, podcast.
Say it with me. Ready?
Podcast.
Anyway,
I don't
Hey,
know
guys.
what's up with this. I don't know. We're epically. Oh, dang it! Fail.
sorry guys. It's really
It's a work in progress. That's what it is. It's a work in progress. For some reason it just won't let me do the phone the other direction. So let's get to this, honey. We'll just do Facebook Live. Okay. Well, we're still trying to figure out the whole YouTube channel at the same time. So
So hey, thanks for hanging out.
we thought we would. Do you want to start with Friday? Where do you want to start with?
Ready?
What do you want to start with?
I don't know. Start with
We've got some other cool things. We actually wrote a list tonight of things to talk about. What do you think? That's a burn. I'm not really got something bad. That's a burn and a burn and a burn. Cause I got fryer oil in my face. It wasn't very smart.
but it did smart.
It did smart. That is no lie. It smarted like a mofo. That is no lie.
Yeah, pretty painful.
So what else? Where do you want to start?
I don't recall the list.
There's the list. Do you need my glasses? Here, you can wear my
How
glasses.
about the big nickel?
Yeah. Yeah, the dude from the Big Nickel showed up the other day.
The dude. Do you have a name?
No, just the dude. I can't remember his name. It's terrible. But he showed up to talk to us about doing some stuff with us, like chicken. Did you see that already? Chicken.
Yeah, about that.
So he showed up to talk to us about doing some pay it forwards and maybe like doing some co-sponsorship stuff together to keep the pay it forwards going, which is pretty cool.
To make a bigger ripple.
Yeah. So we're gonna do some stuff with the pay it forward stuff with the dude from the Big Nickel, and I suck at not knowing his name. That's kind of crappy, and I'm sorry that I don't know his name, but we'll get it. We'll get his name because he was super cool. Oh, he messaged us though, and he wrote us a really cool message. I don't know. I don't remember his name. That's awful. He was really nice, and he came on.
You are scattered as hell.
Oh my God, I'm like tripping out over here. I'm trying to fix this one, and then I'm trying to like look at this one. So we'll just go with this one and fuck that one tonight because I can't figure it out. So Big Nickel. Big Nickel's gonna do some stuff with us. The guy was super cool. I can't remember his name. Hi, Sandy. And he's gonna get back to us, and we're gonna do some good stuff.
Yeah.
So
we are excited about that.
yeah. So then let's talk about Holly because she's next,
Hey,
anyways.
that's something exciting.
Okay, so Holly has this business right here. Boom. Can you guys see that? Beautiful. Beautiful. Utah. And she's going to co-op some of these shirts with us. And we're going to make them with a little Jessie Jeans logo and a big bat on the back. And we're going to use some of the funds, or all of the funds from the t-shirts, to use it on the Pay It Forward.
Yeah.
And she has this like amazing idea, and she's already been working at it. She takes like people up with mental health issues, and they go like to, what's that place called?
Like Wheeler Canyon and Indian Trail and all that. She takes them hiking and kind of a whole outdoor mental experience.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. So we're excited about that with her. She was just here earlier. We're like working on the t-shirt idea. I think it's going to be pretty rad.
She's full of passion, full of fire, and ready to get things rolling. And so
Yeah,
I think she can do well.
she's going to be really cool to work with because she's got some great ideas, and I think we can like get people to sign up here to go, like as soon as it gets a little warmer and all that, they can sign up here at Jessie Jeans, and then they can like meet up here and take the group and go do the nature walks with her and all the cool stuff, and I think that'll be awesome.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that's all she does, if that's all she's involved in is hiking and all that. I think she's involved in more and just outdoor, getting connected to Mother Nature.
Yeah, because Mother Nature is really good for your mental health.
She is our mother.
Yeah, I don't know if anybody knows that, like, how getting outside, getting your water, getting in the environment when you have a mentally dark spot.
Sunshine, vitamin D,
Yeah.
water helps.
We went for a little drive today to just like rejuvenate and went up the canyon and got some like sunshine and some like peace and was like, it's been a rough few days, and so it was nice to just get that minute away and get a break. Like, it's really been kind of a,
So thank you, Holly.
yeah, it's been kind of a tumultuous couple of days. That's a good word, right? Tumultuous.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's trying to ignore or avoid his conversation, I think. Yeah, because he had a bad moment on Friday.
Yeah, I ran off one of our employees, one of the cooks. He's a good kid.
Yeah.
I just, it was a long day, a lot of stress, and it just, can't even tell you.
It's like, we wanted to do this yesterday when he was still kind of in his really
Yeah, really dark.
moment. It was one of those things where it was like super hard to articulate what happened, because he was kind of like he was going along fine and then just boom, fucking boom, over the top. And then when we talked about it later, he didn't really even remember a lot of it. It's kind
of lost. I don't know. Lost time, lost something, but there's part of it that I don't recall, but I don't know. It's just
darkness.
yes.
So he spent since Friday. It's kind of weird. I don't know if anybody else goes through this with mental health issues, but since Friday, and after he came out of this freak out, I don't know what else to call it really, other than like a freak out or a trip out or a like mental like episode. Yeah, that's the right word, episode. He does this. Sean, what you do when you feel it coming, or you're going through it?
I don't know. I tighten my neck and my shoulders and just kind of scrunch them, because it's like I don't know. It all boils up right in my shoulders and the base of my skull, and it just I don't know. It's where I don't know. I really don't have an answer for that.
But the hardest part is that it physically takes a toll on him after one of those episodes, and then he goes into this like
for a couple of days, and then the dark comes, and But I've been working on this one because I recognize that, too late, obviously, for the first part of it, but usually.
Sandy, it's all right. It's just
years ago, I would go like weeks.
Yeah. Oh my God, yeah.
Into this whole manic thing, but now I've got it to where I can almost control it, but it still has control over me. So I'm working on it.
Yeah, and so I see you on there asking, Sandy, and the thing is like the episode is more of a frustration, a screaming, a like kind of an anger outburst. It's like broken fight or flight response. And so when you have a broken fight or flight response, you immediately go to fight. So you're like, oh yeah, blah, 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 blah. And it's so like aggressive or like aggressive, I guess, in tone that it's like, oh, people don't, and so it's.
Yeah, it's.
But this is a good time to talk about something else that really like broke my heart when Ron was talking to me yesterday, is the guilt and the shame that goes along after one of those episodes.
Yeah, you have so much shame. Like today, his mom and dad, the kids that this happened to, his mom and dad came in tonight for dinner, and I'm sitting there, and oh my God, I just wanted to disappear. I was like, I am not being faced with this right now, but.
And just to be clear, a kid is anybody younger than us, so he's not really a kid. He's in his 20s, but and it was more of an argument than anything but an argument. He's kind of got a little hot-headedness himself and didn't want to, wanted to be argumentative. And when you're argumentative with someone that's very like passionate about what they have and already in a like episodic spot that has a mental health issue, it doesn't work. That's the reality of it. And so the sad part is here he is, he's left with all this guilt and this shame, not just for like feeling like he yelled at this kid,
But for everything, I mean, all of the customers that were, I mean, the whole dining room was completely packed full of people, and I'm in there, I don't know, I guess, freaking out, but, yeah, and then the employees that are standing around watching all of this happen, they're just little young kids that shouldn't have to put up with that shit, but I don't know.
Well, I do know, because I know that we are business owners that are honest about who we are and what we go through. And the girls that work for us all understand the story and have their own struggles, and they know that we're all here to be a team together and to help each other through each one of those difficulties and each one of those stories. And so those girls get it. I mean, Shaylin sent Ron and I a text, and just told us like, hey, I love you guys, and I'm going to be here. I'll never be one of those people that leave, because I already feel like I'm bonded to you and I belong with you. And like, it was a pretty awesome moment, because here he was feeling already dark and depressed and shamed and shameful and all these things that are going on inside of him. And it's like, and and he's like, this mental went like this, and then it went like this, and then he just went from like this like rage to this complete sadness and guilt, and then wanted to climb in a fucking hole and hide, and knew he couldn't do that because therapy has been teaching him like, you cannot isolate, you cannot isolate, you cannot isolate. So he forced himself to go downstairs and be around people and eat and hang out. And today he's like, we got to get out of here, I need to go for a drive. And he's working through all these processes. And everybody that's watching that has a mental health issue, you know these processes. Hey Corey, you know what you go through, you know how you feel, you know how other people make you feel, and that's the part we need to change, is that stigma. That's the biggest piece for me. It's like, we are honest, open business owners. We have never, so let me rephrase that. We are honest, open business people, and since we've been here and being us and being real, we haven't hid anything about any of this. Not Ron's mental health issues, not my depression issues, not what we battle every day, not who we are. Like, we're really honest and open about it. But in Roy, we hid a lot of what happened to Ron.
Yeah, well, we didn't know what it was in Roy.
Yeah, we're still going through the motions of getting everything worked out. So people would hear him freak out and scream and yell, and like, they would judge him, and
they wouldn't come back because of it. But I mean, I don't know. I can see both sides of it. I can totally see both sides of it. So.
And the way I see it is, I applaud you for working and for being productive in society and being a business owner and working through your mental health issues. I mean, like the PTSD, that's no fault of your own.
Well, I have to say, I have never had more support in my whole entire life than I do today by all of the people that surround me. All of them are kids. They are like Lily. Lily is my caretaker when she's on shift. She watches my every move, and she knows when I'm not 100%, and she'll call me out on it every single time. So the reason I have that support is because I talk about it, and I tell people, and I spread the word, and I'm not ashamed of the bipolar that I have, or however that works. But my actions are very shameful. I know they are. But I'll work it out. So just know that if you know what I'm talking about,
yeah,
keep on trucking. That's all I can say.
I'm proud of him. I'm proud of every single person that has reached out to us. There's so many of you that have said, hey, because you guys are speaking out about this, I feel like I'm okay to speak out. I'm not there's nothing wrong with me, and this is just a piece of who I am. It's not who I am, and it doesn't have to control me. And it's, I mean, every night we get a message, I feel like lately, of people. I mean, I had a gal reach out last night and send us a message, and it like makes me feel good to know that we're making a difference, because we're bringing awareness to so much, because there are so many people that struggle with mental health issues in their jobs and in their lives and personal everything, and people judge them, and we need to change the stigma around mental health issues. I think it's huge. And for Ron, like, there's two pieces to this story that people don't understand. We talk a little bit about like what he went through as his childhood, but no one could ever understand it, ever. And so the bipolar is just one piece, but the PTSD magnifies everything. And that PTSD, I don't know if anybody understands post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD. They think about soldiers coming home from war. And Ron's PTSD is from childhood trauma, from abuse so severe that I don't know how he fucking lived through it, for real. I'm serious. He tells me little snippets of the things that went through his life, and you can see it, and it's like, holy shit. And that is the bigger piece of what he battles, those memories and that bullshit.
Yeah, that's what we're working on now in therapy. So.
Oh my God, and it's by no fault of his own. That's the thing. He's in therapy, and he has people judging him and labeling him because a fucking pedophile, a pervert, a monster on this earth took his childhood from him and robbed him of it. And that is not his fault, nor is it any fault of any person out there that was abused that is still blaming and shaming themselves.
And still out there drinking and trying to run from it, and whatever you're doing to hide from it or hide it from other people.
That shit's not yours, and you don't need to hold that person's secret. You don't deserve it. It is not yours to keep. It is not your freaking burden. It's
your bag. Get that bag off your back and drop it and hand it to the motherfucker that gave it to you and say, hey, handle it.
Yeah, for real. I'm so passionate about that because I've watched Ron go through what he's gone through, and I've seen the family that's not his family judge and try and persecute him. He's the crazy one, and he's the one, and he's the one. And yeah, he's the one that spoke up and said, hey, this pervert took my childhood from me, and he needs to be held accountable.
Yes.
That's what he's guilty of. He's guilty of telling the truth and being honest and trying to hold someone accountable. And that's what's wrong with goes on in our country. And so many people don't even get until their 40s and their 50s when they actually start saying, holy shit.
Yeah.
That wasn't mine. I didn't deserve that.
Statistic right there.
Yeah. Anybody watch the whole Michael Jackson thing on HBO?
Whoa.
Oh.
Hey, let me tell you, why does Michael Jackson shop at
No.
Oh.
Bad joke. No bad joke.
I was just kidding. He doesn't shop at Walmart.
Honey. Serious note, grooming the victim and taking from them, and seriously, you can watch that video, you can be a huge Michael Jackson fan and try and say those guys are full of shit, but they're not. Anybody that has been through abuse in their life will watch that HBO series and be like, oh, I know every feeling that they're going through right now.
Yeah. Wow, that's so weird you said that, because I felt it too.
I watched the whole thing. I stayed up till 1 o'clock in the morning, even watching the Oprah special after, and literally...
I couldn't watch it. It was it was taking me home so fast that I had to get out of it. So, yeah, no, it wasn't good for me.
And that's okay, because you're still working on it. All right, we're going to go on to other better things, because we've talked about that too much.
Shit. Anyway.
So, we wanted to talk about our vegan friend for a minute.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, vegan, if you're out there, you know who you are, vegan. Vegan. We call him the vegan. I don't even know his name. Yeah. No, I do. It's Anthony.
Yes.
Anthony, if you're watching, Anthony recently had a pretty tragic event happen in his life, and it was a rough couple of weeks for him. And then something amazing happened for him, and it reinstilled his faith in humanity. And we're so glad it happened, because we were going to jump on the bandwagon to help him.
Yeah, we were going to do what we could to help him out, but apparently things have been settled, so.
Yeah, so vegan, we're proud of you, dude. it was a really, really rough time for you. And like we said, the sting will get a little less, but the pain's never going to go away.
I don't. That's your own bag right there. I don't even know what to say to that.
Yeah.
So all I can say is sorry and thank you for your support, and I'll be right there with you.
Oh man, and Maddie, she came back again.
Yes.
She's so dang cute. We
Maddie
love
is
her.
so cool. She has a personality.
We're gonna get her in here with us one night, like legitimately. She is such a doll. So she's another piece of Jesse Jeans now. I feel like she's like definitely
She's a lifer.
yeah, she's a family member.
She is part of the family.
So we had something really cool, and the guys from the vape shop, they brought us a donation for 100 meals.
What?
Yeah, the guys from the vape shop, like out there in Sunset, like they were amazing.
What vape shop?
The vape shop.
The vape shop
Yeah, the vape shop.
in Sunset
Yeah.
brought us what?
Money for 100 meals.
100 mil.
100 meals. They donated money for 100 meals.
Wow.
Yeah. It was so cool. And Alex, our buddy at Ravalli's, he came
Right
and
across the street,
Yeah.
actually.
he came and threw some in the hat to help for the homeless, which was cool. He was another one, and actually, there's been a lot of people, and it's been really cool.
So what we're trying to say is thank you, because all of these people come in and pay it forward, and all these people come in and eat the pay it forwards, and they enjoy their meals. But we couldn't do it without you. So we want to thank you, because all of these people come in and thank us, you know, and it's not just us, it's you.
It is totally.
So,
It's like a
you know.
group effort here. Like I feel like some cool things are gonna like come to light here after Friday. I'll just leave it at that. And I just want to let the community know that we appreciate 199% all
That's
of your
almost
support.
200.
Yeah. Well, it would be 200%, but I thought 199 sounded more cool, really. But I just want everyone to understand, like the pay it forwards and the shutdown and the close and the communication and the
The
conversation,
homelessness and the mental health and all of it,
everything
the whole bucket.
is all because of everyone.
Your support. What the hell would we be doing if we didn't have your support?
Yeah,
We'd be supporting you.
at your business.
Yeah. Not that we don't.
Yeah. So how many people actually, now see, we're going to jump ship and go to something else. How many people actually write reviews online? Like how many satisfied people actually take the time legitimately to be like, hey, yo, thumbs up? Because I feel like good, legitimate people that are happy just kind of go on because they're happy and they don't, you get the extremes. You know what I mean? Like you either get a 1-star review about somebody that hated your guts, or you get like super, like a bunch of 5 stars, which are rad. But I was just curious, like legitimately curious, how many people take the time to write like a review? Because I'm not a huge.
Well, how are you looking for an answer?
Yeah, I want people to tell me, like, do you take the time to like write good reviews, or do you only write those bad reviews, or do you give those businesses the opportunity to make things right? And
I have only written one review in my entire life, and I tried really hard not to, but I had to. So anyway, yeah.
Yeah, because I feel like I don't hardly ever write reviews. Like, because I just feel like I chalk it up to a bad day and then we go back another time, or
Yeah, if it's bad.
yeah, or I'll, if it's somebody I'm like, oh yeah, you guys did so rad, you deserve to get that high five right now. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It's kind of a trip. I started thinking about it because like social media platforms are like, now I'm doing it. Oh, stressing my neck. Social media platforms are like, I feel like they're the nemesis almost. You know what I mean? Like you can use them for good or for evil.
They're really good for if you don't want to be accountable at all. You know, I mean, if you just want to lay it out there and insult somebody you don't know any of their history, you don't know the history of where you're sitting, or any of that, and you just want to come in for the first time and just lay it out, I'm not down with that, but I guess some people are. So
Because I'd rather just like walk up and be like, yo, maybe you guys are having a bad day or you guys are having a great day. I just wanted to tell you this. I appreciate this. Whatever, like, I don't know. I think that person to person conversation is so much more important
absolutely,
and so much more
absolutely.
beneficial than being a keyboard warrior. Right, mean, nasty, unnecessary. It's like, what kind of person does that?
That's for Oprah to figure out. Who fucking cares? Tell her.
I don't know.
Anyway,
They get a burn in my ass.
uh,
We should be on the red couch for that conversation.
yeah.
Yeah. Man, we had some.
What about Janis Joplin? Who likes Janis Joplin?
Me, right here. She's the best. I love her.
This was donated by a
Jessie.
couple of our wonderful customers. Jesse was one of the ones, yeah.
And his
So
brother.
anyway, yeah,
I screamed like a small child.
that's exactly how it happened. Except there was a whole lot of dancing going on.
Yeah.
What? But yeah.
Yeah.
So thank you, Jesse. I saw it. I knew it when I saw it. So that was awesome.
She makes my heart warm. She died way too young. She makes my heart warm. This is my favorite right here.
Yeah.
So that was a super.
Church stopped by. So hey, church, if you're ever listening to the podcast,
I missed it. Do it again. Podcast. I love when we do stupid shit.
yeah. Anyway, church, we love your support. So
Yeah.
keep your head up, brother.
And church has been like, so a little background with church. He's been videoing our lives for like 15 years, the good, the bad, the ugly, man. He's got amazing footage, he's got dark footage, he's got all kinds of footage, and we've always talked about putting this film together. And church has been trying to piece our lives together without our conversation. And so when I was like, hey church, we're gonna do a YouTube video, and he was like, oh yeah.
Should we have music playing while we're here?
Music.
Just asking.
I don't know. Like banjo music?
Any music.
Okay. No, not like that.
It could be.
Could be banjo music. Maybe I should make Ron get his guitar and play while we talk.
Yes.
That would be cool.
Oh my God, that'd be so cool.
Man, it's just been such an amazing experience so far, Like, literally, I think we've come from some serious darkness to some amazingness, and we've turned, like, our experience into something in real life. And, like, this lady, that same lady from the message, she said we were starting a movement.
Wouldn't that be awesome if that was really true? I mean, if we started this whole freaking movement of just giving a shit. You know what I mean? Just, it doesn't have to be anything extra special. It's just being thoughtful, and it's really easy. Some guy came in today and thanked me actually for the pay it forwards and all that, and what all we're doing. And I told him I just said it was really easy. It's easy.
It's just to do the right thing. I don't know. I don't even think about it. Like, people come in and they talk to us, and I like hug a lot of people. That makes me happy because hugs are free and they're amazing. And
Hugs are free. I think we discussed this, right?
yeah, we did. But it just makes my heart warm. This gal was like just talking to us about like our food and what we were doing, and like just said, I really appreciate it. And I'm like, I'm gonna hug you. And I like grabbed her and hugged her, and I don't know, it feels good to be able to be like me and all my fucked upness, you know what I mean? Like, I don't have to hide. I don't have to pretend. Somebody was like, oh, you always seem so upbeat and happy. I'd have never known you suffer from depression and anxiety and like tried to kill yourself a couple times. And I'm like, yeah, it's that awkward thing we do when we try to please everyone but ourselves, where we just are so scared for anyone to know that we have like flaws or deficits or difficulties that we paint this like, I am perfect. And really inside you're just like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And now I'm like to this point where I'm like, I don't care. I can't care about trying to please the masses. I can't care about pretending to be something I'm not. I just have to be me. And to just be me has created this with Ron and all our staff, because by just finally being able to be me, I'm not hiding and I'm not ashamed and I'm not in a box anymore and I'm not like pretending. I'm just me doing food with my just Ron doing food in all of our fucked up glory, with all of our amazing employees that are just like us with their own stories.
Yeah, they are, man. They all have stories.
And so, I don't know, I hope our customers can do the same, you know. I hope you guys know that when you come here, we accept you exactly who you are, and we're going to do our best to do good food for you, and we're going to accept you through these doors no matter what. That being said, though, I do want to say we had to regulate on the pay it forwards a little bit.
Yeah, didn't we talk about that?
Not regulating. So we put some rules on them.
Regulator!
Kind of scared a customer a little because I had to be kind and a bitch at the same time.
Kind of a bitch.
I was kind of a bitch. I was like more than kind of a bitch, because this super nice customer, so like the first couple of days, like the entire, like, I don't know, there was like 40 people down there getting pay it forwards all at one time, all at 6 a.m. And we're like, okay guys, like you're going to use up all the meals in one day, so we got to put some rules on it. Like this can't go on. It can't sustain like this.
Yeah.
So we had to put some rules, like first come, first serve, so many meals a day. You have to be respectful when you're in the business. You have to realize that the reason that you're getting that free meal is because of that paying customer. You know, we had to kind of put some rules down, some regulations down.
Smackdown's what I call it.
Yeah. And then the super nice customer was like, this guy came in and he was like, oh, I need a meal, blah, blah, blah. And we're like, well, you're sorry, the meals are already gone for today. All of these other people took them. They got here first. That's how it's going. First come, first serve. And he had a big long spiel, and then this customer was like, I'll get his breakfast. And I'm like, cool, that's really nice of you. You sure you want to do that? He's like, yeah. And I'm like, okay, I'll just ring you up for a breakfast sandwich. It's 3 eggs, it's meat, it's cheese, it's a healthy breakfast, it's filling, it's good, right? So then the customer was really nice, and he turns to the gentleman, right? And he says, I'm going to get your breakfast this morning.
All right. We'll get your breakfast.
And the guy goes, you got steak and eggs?
What?
And I was like, no, we ain't got steak and eggs, and you're not taking advantage of this customer's kindness either. So you're going to eat your sandwich, you're going to go sit down, you're going to shut up, and you're going to be appreciative.
That's what she said.
And the customer was like, and I'm like, I'm sorry about that, but you have to regulate. Yeah. So everyone now was in our understanding of the realm. First come, first serve. They show up, they help clean up, they're polite, they're respectful, they don't take advantage, and it's like, had to work out the kinks. And now the program will be able to like continue on as long as we get those meals in. We can keep doing the meals, and it won't just burn out. That's the thing. If we just allow it all to be like, boom, gone, then it's done. It's burned out and it's over.
And it's over, but it will never be over.
Yeah, because we want to keep this going long term, you know? I want to always be able to have some meals up there for people that truly need them, you know?
Yes.
And like we've said before, it's not just the homeless people, you know? It's the people down on their luck. It's the single mom paycheck to paycheck. It's the single dad paycheck to paycheck.
You know, it's
the family struggling because one of them's out of work.
Mom and dad and a couple of kids, or whatever it looks like. You know, I mean, it doesn't have to look like anything. If you feel in your heart that you deserve something, by God, come and get it, because I want to give it to you. So, you know what I mean? And
I think there's like, we've had a guy come in the mornings, and he's been eating the last couple of days, and I was finally like, hey man, what's your story? And he's like, you know what, I'm a laborer, like with all the snow we haven't had any work, and I do work for a company, and as soon as I'm back to work, I've already told my boss I want to come here and pay it forward, because I know that I need to have that respect to pay it forward so that this kind of thing can continue on. He's super appreciative, super like respectful. He cleared tables, he helped out, and I was like, see, that's
his girlfriend's very nice too.
That's what makes you want to keep doing it, you know, is that.
Sister or whatever.
She's nice. Whoever he brings with him, she's very polite too. And his like first day here, she missed the cutoff, and so he he got his meal, but then he had money, like enough money, not a lot of money, but enough money to get her like a breakfast bagel and stuff. And so he actually paid that morning for her breakfast to try and keep it going. And I was like, that's pretty cool right there. That shows respect, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So that's been cool. I don't know. Did we cover all of our Tuesday stuff already?
Oh.
We haven't posted our picture yet. We're gonna post the picture for somebody to try and tell us where we're at so they
Yeah,
can
so
win.
where are we?
Yeah, I'll post it in a little bit, I
Oh.
guess. I haven't posted it yet. It's on that phone over
we're
there.
still kind of getting the whole thing.
Yeah, we couldn't get number 2 to work tonight, so we're
Yeah.
like, so we got Facebook Live over here, and then on my phone right there, we're trying to do the YouTube video, and I don't know if it's working. So anyway, if you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, please do, because
Sorry, I'm getting lost like hell. I'm like all over the place.
we're like chickens. We're like, oh look. That's what we do, though. We never stay on track very long, but we like ebb and flow.
Ebb and flow.
Yeah.
So anyway, guys, I know there's more exciting shit to talk about. I know there is.
God, I don't know. Look, we had written down Friday, Freak Out, Holly, Big Nickel, Rivali's Vape Shop, Shaylin's Text, The Vegan.
Thanks to the vape shop. That is really honorable. Very,
man,
very. I hope you
legitimate.
guys go out there and give them support and tell them Jesse Jean sent you. And I don't know, might work out for you too.
Yeah, we had Maddie written down, and then we had the like review thing, and then operating a business with the mental health issues. We had a lot written down. We actually wrote a list today to follow.
We.
Yeah. Yeah,
You ever analyze we?
we.
Yeah.
We had? What do you mean we? Okay, I wrote the list. Well, that's
Got any jokes?
dude. A 3-legged dog walks into a bar and says, "I'm looking for the man that shot my paw." That's my favorite one of yours. Oh, tell the Afraid Not one. That's my favorite.
What would Princess Diana be doing?
No! Those are not good jokes. We don't tell those jokes. I have to keep cutting him off. Bad jokes are bad jokes.
Well, that's a
Tell
very
it-
good joke.
No, tell the Afraid one. That's my favorite.
Oh, Rope walks into a bar and the bartender says, "Hey, we don't serve ropes in here. Get your ass out." So the Rope goes out, stands outside. He's like, "God," but he really wants a beer. So he's like, "What can I do?" So all of a sudden he decides, okay. So he ties himself into a little knot, sprays the end of the rope. He goes inside. The bartender says, "Aren't you the same rope I just threw out of here?" And he said, "I'm afraid not."
I love that one. Oh, tell the pirate one too. And then we'll leave on the pirate one, because the pirate one's the
Well, I can't
best.
tell all my jokes at once, but here it comes. Okay. So a pirate walks into the bar and he's got a steering wheel sticking out of his belly button. Bartender says, "Hey, got a steering wheel sticking out of your belly button." The pirate says, "Arr! Driving me nuts."
Driving me nuts.
Anyway, thanks for hanging out, guys. This is really fun. We'll get better at it. We'll get some shit up on the screen. We'll get some music going in here if that's what it takes. And we're going to make this worth watching. I guarantee it. Not that this isn't, because I think we're kind of silly together. And that, let me tell you why. You know why we're good together?
Why?
Because I love her and she loves me.
Yeah, we do.
Thanks, guys.
Have a great night. Bye.